anymore. I think Sir Francis has a better chance of securing the marriage proposal to Donna Lucia than the gold-digging Spedigue. She'll definitely have fun with both old gentlemen. I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Well, what are you babbling about to yourself now, Mrs. Brassett?
Oh, just think of an old aunt of mine. I mean uncle.
Well, mind your own business, would you? And don't make tea or get lemons or whatever you do.
Are you expecting someone?
As a matter of fact, I am. I have yet to have my talk with Kitty. Have you seen her?
Oh, yes, she was with Lord Fancourt. They were laughing and having a great time together when he stopped being complimented by the old gent.
Oh, well, would you go? And if you see her, tell her I wish to speak with her.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there you are, Father. Have you seen Kitty?
No, but I have something important to talk to you about. Having thought it over, I've decided you shall have the financial backing I originally planned for.
Really? But I thought we were going to be relatively poor.
We were, but I thought a way around that. I've decided to take your advice and marry a woman of wealth.
Well, that's fantastic. Who is this beautiful young thing?
Sadly, she is neither beautiful or young. A thing is a more accurate description.
Who, Father?
Can't you guess?
I'm afraid to guess.
Donna Lucia d'Alvadores.
Father, you can't. That's impossible.
Impossible. Why, you yourself suggested it. And for your sake, I'm going to do it.
Oh, no. You see, she gave your flower away to old Spedigue just this morning.
And
Yes.
she's already explained that to me.
Oh, well, you are far too good for her, Father. Please.
She's repugnant, I know. But marrying into wealth will be good for you and me financially. You know, Spedigue is competing for her affections, but I don't think he has a ghost of a chance against me.
Oh, Father, please, think this one over.
Think it over. That's not the way an old soldier does things. I'm going to room to get a brandy to dull my senses.
Wonderful.
Oh, Jack, you gotta speak to Babs. He's being at ease, taking the girls and going off to the gardens.
Oh, well, that's the least of our problems, because my father just told me he's going to get drunk enough to propose to your aunt.
What? How could you let this happen?
Oh, me? As opposed to darn muddle-headed aunt for changing her mind so many times.
Well, you need to put an end to this.
Oh, shut up. You'll ruin everything.
We'll split up and look for Babs.
Yes.
Oh,
What is wrong with you? Do you ever look where you're going?
I'm rude. You are too kind.
Hello, girls. Why don't you two go with Charley to see the chapel, and I will have a chat with his aunt.
Oh, but we've already seen the chapel, Jack.
Then I'll take you to see the rose garden.
Yes.
Oh, the rose garden is beautiful.
Ah, yes, we've been to the daffodil garden, the buttercup garden, the statue of Shakespeare, and the petunia garden.
Then I'll take you to see the cabbage patch.
Oh, yes, the cabbage patch. Girls, you go along with Donna Lucia to see the cabbages, and I will have a chat with you. Oh, no,
girls,
you're not going anywhere.
But I haven't seen the cabbages!
What are you doing? You are ruining everything.
I'm trying my best.
Oh, your best? You were supposed to look after the two old guys, and all you're doing is flirting with Kate and Amy. Oh, and guess what? My father's gonna propose to you.
Well, I'm not going to marry him for you or for anyone else.
Oh, well, of course you're not, you moron! All you have to do is remain calm and refuse him.
Calm and refuse him, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one being proposed to.
Well, just remember that you are an old woman.
How am I supposed to be an old woman when I still have my trousers on?
Never mind your stupid trousers. I see my father coming. Remember, refuse him calmly.
Ah.
Donna Lucia.
You, Sir Francis.
I'm glad you came. Won't you sit down? Donna Lucia, do you know what a man longs for when he's, Donna Lucia, pardon the crude metaphor of an old soldier, but meeting you today for the first time was to me like a lonely traveler coming across a little flower by the wayside.
You mean me?
Yes, little flower.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Donna Lucia, do you know what a man longs for when he's lonely, desolate, and depressed?
Some booze.
Yes! No. He longs to plant in his heart that little flower.
Oh, I know, the one by the wayside.
Yes, Donna Lucia, I have come all the way from India to find you, that little flower.
Oh, that is such a long walk. Sit down.
I have found that little flower.
Why don't you wear it on your lapel?
I would, but will you give it away to another like you did this morning?
Oh, I know I was naughty this morning, but...
My dear Donna Lucia, do you know what a man longs for when he's lonely? My dear Donna Lucia. This flower must sit at the head of the table.
Able.
It must walk by my side,
Side.
reside in my heart,
Heart.
must be with me forever. I'll come right to the point. Will you be my bride? Will you be with me for the rest of my life, my little flower?
You have taken me by surprise.
Well, then I may hope that...
No, don't hope! Don't hope. I would not hope if I were you.
I beg your pardon, Donna Lucia. Do I understand
I
that-
must refuse you. The fact is, I'm another's, but I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yes, what is it?
I will be like a sister to you.
A sister. Only a sister?
Only a sister, nothing more.
And no words of mine can change your mind.
I'm afraid not, you see. I'm in an awfully peculiar position of which I could never explain to you. I'm a woman with a history.
I see. Then it is quite useless prolonging this. I am truly sorry I ever attempted this. Good day, Donna Lucia.
Ta-ta!
What is wrong with you? You made a fool of him just now.
I didn't make a fool of the fool, you fool. Did you hear what he called me?
A flower.
Yes, by the wayside. That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, why didn't you cut him short at once?
I couldn't cut him short. I couldn't say anything before he proposed. No lady could. I would have found myself in divorce court before I knew where I was. Oh, here he comes, spetting you. I'm gonna kill him, Jack.
Run.
Donna Lucia! Mr. Chesley,
No,
have you seen Donna
no,
Lucia?
I have not.
Oh, Mr. Spetting!
The doorman said that my nephew and his friend Mr. Chesney had come to this garden for tea. Chesney? That name sounds familiar. Ugh, why couldn't he have just stayed in his room where I could find him?
You sent a telegram stating that you couldn't come, and then changed your mind.
Yes, well, the train accident was a bit of a delay in my plans, but I really wanted to meet my nephew, and I figured a surprise would do.
Isn't it beautiful here at Oxford with the gorgeous gardens, the ancient ivy-covered walls, the towering buildings? It's like a scholar's fairyland.
Dream away, Ella.
How lovely it must be in the moonlight and all its peace. The silver bells chime to the angels of the night who are whispering up to heaven, all is well.
You fanciful little woman, what has put angels, moonlight, and so forth in your head right now?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I know what is triggering this.
No, it's not that at all. It's just so pleasant and pretty here.
And so was there, seen in the moonlight from the bridge of a yacht in the Mediterranean, with a certain special someone. He said you looked like an angel, the most beautiful thing he had ever seen.
I think I've told you of that night too often.
Lord Babberley Fancourt. I don't want you thinking about that boy all the time. It was very gracious, however, him losing at cards to your poor dying father, so that you would not be penniless after he died. You do know that I've invested that money for you, and because of this, you now have an inheritance.
I do? That makes Lord Babberley Fancourt even greater in my mind. I shall have to give him some of the money back when I see him again.
I'm sure he would refuse such an offer, and he doesn't need it.
Lord Babberley Fancourt.
You got me thinking about a handsome young man when I was your age. I thought we were going to be together forever.
Please tell me about him.
Well, it was before I went abroad to Brazil. He was a very shy soldier. He didn't call me an angel, but he did get as far as a compliment, a blush, and then...
And then,
he was ordered back to his regiment.
without ever,
Without ever. I was a fanciful young lady in those days.
what was his name?
Lieutenant Frank Chesney. Isn't that odd? It's the same last name as my nephew's friend.
Oh, am I intruding?
No, we are most likely the ones intruding.
Oh, not at all. The university's grounds are open to everyone. This is my alma mater. My son's been studying here.
And your name, sir?
Chesney.
You wouldn't happen to be Lieutenant Frank Chesney?
I am.
And you don't remember me?
I sadly admit I have no recollection of you.
It must have been more than 20 years since we've last seen each other.
20 years is a long time. Where's my regiment then?
He doesn't know I'm a millionaire. So many men want me for my money. I'm gonna introduce myself as someone else. You play along.
I've told you my name. Now, please tell me yours.
My name is Mrs. Beverly Smythe, and this is my niece Ella.
Mrs. Beverly Smythe.
I'm a widow. Do you remember who I am now? Have you forgotten the day you were shipped off to India?
Certainly not.
But you have forgotten the night before.
Lucy! Look at you. You're so radiantly beautiful. You don't know this, but I was so close to proposing marriage to you that night. Oh, you were dressed in white, tied up with blue ribbons.
Yes, I kind of looked like a chocolate box.
You must meet my son. He's with his friend, Mr. Wickham. They're entertaining 2 young ladies and Mr. Wickham's aunt.
His aunt?
A lady from Brazil, Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
Are you telling me that Donna Lucia Dalvadores is here? She's here right now.
She's in the garden. At least 5 minutes ago she was. Do you know her?
I've heard of her.
Well, come with me and I'll introduce you.
Mr. Spettigue, over here, my gorgeous hunk of a man!
Lucia, come back, my little buttercup.
Oh, and now, my dear Kitty.
Oh yes, Jack, you've said that before.
Oh, please be serious. In a few hours, you could be hundreds of miles away, and, well, it may be years before we ever see each other again. Unless...
Unless what?
Well, I told you I was going to get an inheritance, and my father now tells me we're going to be relatively, poor. And I'll have to work in Bengal, India.
Well, that would do you no harm, Jack.
Well, that's how I see it. I hope to come out all right, but the question is, will you wait?
Wait, well, what for?
Well, it'll be hard financially. At first, my income, you know, it'll be
Small,
yes, and my house, it will most likely be
rented.
yes, and my extra income will be
Precarious
precarious to
to
non-existent. That's besides the point. Anyway, I hope that one day I will be prosperous, and, well, now you know how I stand.
Oh, that's how you stand.
They will never be realized without you, Kitty.
Without me?
Oh, I shouldn't have said all those things. I know you would hate having to scrimp into saved and to live in a rented house.
How could you say that as if I don't have the strength to do what thousands of better girls have already done?
Oh, Kitty.
As if I couldn't stomach all the times, you know, cooking and cleaning and mending for your every need.
Then will you?
Will I what? Oh, Jack, I'm just kidding. Ask me.
Will you make me the happiest man alive?
Of course I will.
Oh, okay.
But what about my guardian, Mr. Spettigue?
Oh, don't worry. I will talk to him at once.
No, that won't do. We must get his consent in writing, otherwise he'll get control of nearly all of my inheritance. There's only one person that can get that signature from my uncle.
Amy?
No, Donna Lucia.
But, Kitty, you
Here,
can...
go fetch her for me. I will go get Amy.
Oh, hello, Jack. I've just done the most wonderful thing.
Oh, what have you done, Charlie?
Oh, I've told her everything.
You idiot! What did you tell her?
That I love her.
Oh, that's all.
Yes, and she picked me a cabbage.
Is that all?
Oh, and we're gonna get her Uncle Spettigo's permission in writing.
Oh, that's wonderful. Just like this cabbage. I do.
Lucy, tell me your answer.
I'm sure he's fine. Just like this cabbage. It is magnificent.
I'm gonna get it stuck.
Oh,
I'm gonna kill him!
Kill who?
The old horn dog, Spettigue! You have no idea what he keeps saying to me.
Well, what does he keep saying? Oh, that's not that bad.
I'm not even a woman and it makes me blush.
Oh. I wish we could just put an end to this all.
So do I. Oh, I need a drink.
Oh, well, if only this jackass would behave like a lady, then we'd be all right.
Yes, we were fools to have trusted Babs.
Yes, I wish we'd asked Freddie Peel instead.
Freddie Peel would have done what we asked of him. Babs is being a moron.
Yes, I could punch him in the head.
With the cabbage.
I would
Go
love
and
to-
see him!
Oh, get out of here! He did not see me like this. Oh, go.
Boys, where did Donna Lucia go?
Oh, we have no idea.
I think she went to the chapel.
Oh,
Okay, where's the chapel?
it's that way. Oh, no, it's that way. Yes, yes.
Okay.
That was nobody, don't worry.
Good luck!
Oh, my God. What is going
I
on?
don't want to do this anymore. Find someone else. I don't want to marry Spettigue. He's a fat cow. And he keeps saying he wants to squeeze me in all the places I've never been squeezed before. Question, how does he know where I've been squeezed? And he pinched me.
Well, did you like it?
Just when we need Spettigue in a good mood to go and risk it with this stupid game of yours.
Game? I don't want to marry him. He's snobby, tubby, and... I want someone to marry me for who I am and not my money.
Quick, here come the girls. Get him out. Get him.
Oh, Donna Lucia, we've been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, we have a big problem.
Yes, we need you to be an angel. Jack, would you go away?
Oh, yes,
No.
Charlie, go away.
No.
Excuse me, where is she?
Oh,
she's
what?
it's really
Where is she?
important.
Oh,
You know, Jimmy,
Oh, boys, please. The girls want me to be an angel.
Sit down, Donna Lucia. Now, you know that under my father's will, he'll nearly get all need to get his consent in order for everyone to get control of my inheritance.
Well, and Jack and Kitty are in love, but Jack's lost all his money or something.
And Amy and Charlie are in love.
Well, and Kitty wants you.
Now, wait a moment, Amy dear.
Yes, wait a moment, Amy dear. It's Kitty's turn.
You don't object to Amy and Charlie being together, do you?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Oh, you're so kind. Charlie and Jack, will please go away.
Yes, boys, go away. Three girls want to be alone.
We want to get married.
And we need my uncle's consent.
And yours. Will you be an angel and do it?
Angel, and do it. Do what?
Well, we need you to get my uncle's written consent for the both of us.
First, you'll get consent for Charlie and Amy's marriage.
Yes, nothing could be nicer.
Oh, you're so kind. But I knew it the first time I met you.
Oh, would you like me to be one of your bridesmaids or perhaps the maid of honor? No? Some other time, then.
Now, we need to get his consent in writing in order to make it all legal. Do you understand?
Yes, for your father's will, you mean, but I've no influence over Spedigue.
Oh, but you do, and you are so clever and kind.
And rich.
Oh, yes, and rich. I remember I gave a maid half a crown not too long ago.
Oh, please say you'll do it. We're going away tomorrow.
Oh, my darlings, don't leave me!
We're going far away to Scotland.
Scotland, lovely country where the Scots come from?
Oh, well, you're our only hope.
Oh, Donna Lucia, haven't you ever been in love?
Oh, numerous times. I mean, once in love, always in love, you know.
Oh, well, then you know how important this is for us.
Oh, yes, I certainly do.
So you'll get his consent for us?
I'll certainly try.
Oh, wonderful. We'll find Mr. Spedigue and bring him to you at once. Come on.
Mrs. Brassett, can you get me a brandy and a cigar? Never mind, here he comes, Spedigue.
Donna Lucia, I've been looking for you all afternoon. There's something of great importance I must... There's something of great importance I must talk to you about.
Mr. Spedigue, will you introduce me?
Certainly, Donna Lucia, Miss
Beverly Smythe.
Butterface, Donna Lucia Dalvadores.
How do you do, Doc? I'm Charlie's aunt. Not Lucille. Where did that come from?
How do you do? I've been most interested in meeting you.
Oh, have you, my dear?
Yes. I knew your late husband, intimately.
What? She knew my late husband intimately.
Everything's all right, yes?
Hell no, she knew my late husband intimately.
That is not good. You brought the tea, but change the subject away from the late husband. Donna Lucia, would you pour the tea?
Yes, we all take tea.
I take tea.
Donna Lucia, you haven't been in England long, have you?
Change the subject!
Change the subject.
I heard you had, quite the reputation.
Oh, well, I used to, but I'm much better now.
I heard that not only did you master Portuguese, but many other languages, including French.
Oh,
Please,
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 Donna Lucia, please. You have to.
My French is so, rusty. All right. Bonjour.
Wow.
Soup de jour?
And German?
Oh, please, speak German, Dr. Speak.
Please, Donna Lucia,
My German is so rusty. All right. Wiener Schnitzel?
Wow.
Sauerkraut?
Woman after my own heart.
Ask her if she takes cream and sugar. Ask her if she takes cream and sugar.
I take cream and sugar with my tea.
And Spanish.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Speak.
Wow.
Please, I feel
Amazing.
All right! But my Spanish is very rusty, you know. Quesadilla, señorita, the Nina, the Rita, and the Santa Maria.
What are you doing to my hat?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Stephen. Here's the cream and sugar.
Stephen, you've never called me that before, my little buttercup.
Mr. Spedigue's carriage has arrived.
Wonderful. I invite all of you to my house for dinner this evening.
Oh, that would be splendid.
I have my niece, Ella Delahaye, with me. Can she come as well?
Certainly. And I want Donna Lucia to ride in my carriage, and I won't take no for an answer.
Jack, that's
That's the girl I was telling you about in the story that was too long.
Butterface?
Yes.
Butterface?
Yes. No, it's impossible.
Donna Lucia, you look awfully familiar. You will be going to Mr. Spedigue's for dinner tonight, won't you?